Hi everyone, welcome to the Mama Elephant 11th anniversary release. We can't wait to share all of the fun new products to celebrate the holiday season. The release will be available on September 15th. Today we will kick off day 4 of the celebration with Holly's Reindeer. Holly's Reindeer was illustrated by Ada Zamora, and I love that they're doing different things. They're carrying presents, hanging Christmas lights. I love the little sleigh. You could use the little sleigh and pair it up with the different stamp sets. I love that. My favorite image is the last little reindeer at the bottom. He's so cute. It looks like he's saying yay. Here is a look at the coordinating dies for Holly's Reindeer. We're going to first start off and color in the images. I use the same colors as I did for day 1, and I will put the list of Copic markers that I used in the description box below. I'm going to first start off and color in all the fur of the reindeers, and I'm just using the same color combination that I've been using, the E11 and E13. I use that a lot because it's easy to blend. It's a very light brown, and I think it's really easy on the eye. For the bellies, I'm using E50 just to give it a little bit of color. I'm also going to color the inside of the ears, I believe first in E50, and then I'll go in with a little bit of R20 just to give it a little bit of a pink tone on the ears. For the antlers, I'm doing E17 because I wanted the antlers to be a darker color. I like to keep the colors all consistent, so I'm just using red and greens. So any of part of their outfits I'm going to do in red. I believe I'm using R27 or R24. And for the presents, I'm just doing a green bow and a white box. I usually like to do all of the images on one card and just kind of jam pack it in and find a way to do it. But for this project, I decided to split it between the images between 3 cards, just so I would have more holiday cards done. It has been so weird making these holiday projects in the middle of the summer. Where I'm at in Southern California, it is so super humid. It is like an oven every day, and also we've been battling a lot of rain and storms, which is very unusual. So it's been so interesting doing these holiday cards, you know, in the middle of humidity and rain, and just it's so hot. I also moved my filming area in the master bedroom where there's a little air conditioner because I don't have one in my craft room. And I usually color in these images using like Artezas or Zigs watercolor pens, but I just decided to go with what I brought here. So I'm either using Copics or Ohuhus for the coloring. For the background, I'm using previously released dies, Silhouette Snow Trees, and here is a Magic Snow Cover. I loved these dies when they came out. So this is the Silhouette Snow Trees, and I love it's a cover plate, and it has some snowflake detail on it. So I'm taking my BG10 Copic marker and just enhancing some of the snowflakes so it has a little bit of color in the background. I'm also using these trees to decorate the background of the cards. This is from the Silhouette Snow Trees, and I love these also. And I forgot to add snow to the trees. I was just super excited, so I just made the cards and I forgot to add snow. But you would typically add snow to these cutouts, but I thought they looked just fine, just ink blended. I'm using Distress Oxide ink in Lucky Clover. So I'm just going to ink blend a couple of those so I have them to use for my backgrounds. So for the first card, I'm using one of the sentiments from the Holly's Reindeer stamp set. This one says, "Oh dear, Christmas is here." I also had a bunch of extras from the Make It Merry stamp set. These were the sentiments that you could die cut out, and I love the sizing of them, and I love how playful the lettering looks. For this card, I'm using the biggest silhouette tree, and I'm going to pretend that's a Christmas tree because the Holly's Reindeer stamp set has these little Christmas lights. So I was going to use that to decorate the tree a little bit. And there's a couple of reindeer that have lights and presents, so I wanted to add that to the card. I love when stamp set comes with these little decorative details that you can use. So I cut out these lights twice, and I'm just going to pretend it's wrapped around the tree. So beforehand, I like to have some card fronts on my desk, and so after the images are all cut out, I like to play with them and see what goes well with each other, so I know where I'm going to place them on the card. And then once I figure that out, then I take a picture with my cell phone just so I remember where everything goes. So for the second card, I'm doing the same thing. I'm using one of the extra sentiments that I had left over from the other day, and this time I'm making a little forest in the background. Some of the branches are hanging over, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that away. I think it looks really nice when you have things that are off to the edge of a card. For this one, I'm using that great sleigh with the presents and the little reindeer that's following behind. For this last card, I didn't feel like using the trees, so I'm using one of the larger sentiments from Make It Merry, and this is my favorite one, the Bring On the Holiday Magic. I like how nice and large it is. And then I'm going to add the final images from the stamp set, and this is the one that's saying yay and a little guy sitting on the ground with a present, and I had two little presents left, and so it was perfect. I just put one on either end, and that will complete the card. So now that my card fronts are done, I will be adhering them to card bases to make the card. I think one day I had just cut out a bunch of paper and I just made a ton of card bases, so it would be easy. So I have a big giant stack of them, so it's super easy to put all my card fronts on a card base. And that is it. I'm calling these cards done. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an awesome day. Stay safe, happy crafting, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 5. Bye guys.